Hey, it's Kurt Thompson here with an update. I'm going to be putting up a couple of different updates for things that are in the pot, stirring. And I'm definitely stirring the pot as I always do, but this is pretty cool. Many of you are going to be overjoyed to hear this. Um, it used to be, it happened every 6 months, couple of months, once a year. Someone would say, "Hey, I've only been playing 3 years. Am I able to do your upper register course?" And I would say, "Probably not." Then it's been going to every couple of months. Then last year I noticed about once a month somebody was asking about that. Hey, I want to get involved, but I've only been playing um, what 4 years or 2 years or 1 year. Some of these were adult trumpet players that got into the instrument. And then here recently, now it's been coming up once a week. And in fact, someone just last week posted a comment on Rhonda Kremer's review of my course. She's my first female brass student in the upper register course. And it's right there. He goes, if you don't have much experience, can I get involved in the course? I said no. But then I went back and wrote another comment and said, hey, wait, hold on a second. Because I got a beginner intermediate course in the works. And I do. So this is pretty cool. I have had a couple of beginners go through my courses. All I got to do is look at some of the reviews. And when they play, that they're not much past they're adults, but they're not much past a beginner to intermediate level player. But they really improved a lot in my course, but I had to modify it tremendously. So what I'm doing is I'm in the process of outlining a model of my upper register course that we've modified to uh, children and adults that haven't been playing the horn that long, say at least a year or two, and especially ones that are maybe predisposed to not having a lot of strength on the instrument. Some people are, some people aren't. For example, Maynard Ferguson was not predisposed to having a lack of strength on the instrument. And then there's some of us who have a lot of weakness, and everybody else falls in between. So I'm going to modify the 16-week upper register course. It's probably going to be a shorter course for beginners and intermediates. But the thing about it is, it has been successful for the beginner and intermediate players that have gotten in the course. Just look at what's this name from years ago, 5, 6 years ago. I had a guy named Chaz. I think he was eighth or ninth grade up in the Seattle area, and that guy had all kinds of weakness and chop problems. I mean, you can hear his video review. He was, I don't know how weak you could be, but he was having trouble getting an E, a fourth space E at the top of the staff, and going to F was just murder for him. And then you can watch his video after my course. Dude was popping out a pretty strong E above high C. Now that's pretty miraculous, and I consider him an intermediate player. It's eighth or ninth grade. So anyway, this is an update. There will be a new course for people who are not advanced brass players, and this is going to be for all brass players. So this is going to be pretty cool. I'm anxious to see how it turns out. We do have some kids in school that are in seventh grade and eighth grade that are competitive, and they want to increase their probability of doing well at UIL and MTSBOA and all the different solo and ensemble festivals that you can go to, including mid-state and all-state and honor and regional bands. And these people that are competitive want to stack the odds in their favor, and my course will be one of them that will really stack the odds in their favor big time. So I'm kind of excited about being able to help them out. Also, adults that are interested in starting music that have been kind of fooling around maybe with an instructor in their local area and just learning music for the first time, and they've got a year under their belt, a year and a half, and they're coming to the bridge where we all crossed once, where we realized, wow, playing a brass instrument is tough on my lips. God, how can I do something about that? So yeah, this course will be designed to help those adults too. So I'm pretty excited about it. And anyway, Kurt Thompson with an update. I got some more updates coming, so stay tuned. And I also got a really cool video compilation with some rare sketches of Dizzy Gillespie that I put together. I'm excited about that. Some people think I don't like Dizzy Gillespie because I say that Maynard Ferguson is the best trumpet player of all time, which he is. But just because I think Maynard Ferguson, is and was the best trumpet player, brass player really of all time, doesn't mean I hate other players. I just don't think that Dizzy could take on a Maynard Ferguson if they were the same age, in any aspect. But that doesn't mean that I hate Dizzy, and that doesn't mean I dislike his stuff. I thought that he had some pretty good ideas. He innovated the bebop scale along with Parker, right? I mean, he wrote some great compositions. And I've had some students that said that they met the man. They said he was the nicest guy that they ever met. So I got a video I'm gonna put together, for Dizzy Gillespie. And what I like about it is there's some rare photographs and sketches that you may have not seen before. So if you're not a big Maynard fan like I am, but you're more of like a big Dizzy fan or a big Miles or Clifford fan, Roy Eldridge or whatever. I mean, Clark Terry. Well, you might get a kick out of this video that I'm going to put together. I don't know if I'll be able to do that tonight because all this is time consuming, but it will be coming shortly. It's in the pike. All right, Kurt Thompson, you're at your brass instructor's channel right here, TrumpetSizzle.com. I'll catch you in the next update. I'm Kurt Thompson at TrumpetSizzle.com and here on YouTube, you're a brass instructor. I'm a professional trumpet player and teacher, and I want to ask you a question. Would you like to learn how to skyrocket your range, improve your endurance, and reduce mouthpiece pressure? At the very least, you should discover that improving range and endurance is a process. It is not one book you're going to read, not one ebook. It's not one lesson you're going to take with a celebrity trumpet player. It is a process that you will have to go through. If you're willing to go through this process, I can almost guarantee that you will get fantastic results on this instrument or any brass instrument. And for right now, I would just like for you to subscribe to my channel. Look down below and click the subscribe link. I would love to have you as a subscriber on my channel, Your Brass Instructor. I'm Kurt Thompson. I'll see you in the next one.